Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are featuring Tier 10 American Premium Heavy T58 Heavy tank. This was added to the game last year and it's a very strong support tank. It is a heavy, but it can't be the front line, mainly because it doesn't have the armor to support. It does play similar to T57 Heavy when it comes to armor, but there is a significant difference where T57 you can unleash the entire clip in 6 seconds, but in this tank you cannot, as the interclip between each shell is 7.5 seconds and you have 3 shells in the clip. So it takes longer to unload the clip, so it basically plays like a single shot for the most part, unless you're doing 1v1, where you could, more often than not, can't kill the enemy tank because the clip potential is 2250. So Tokito is playing in Overlord. Overlord had one of the maps where it's difficult to do high damage game, mainly because you don't know if your team will go to the beach, and if that happens you basically end up with no support. And in this case, even Tokito's team is at the beach. We can see 6 tanks on the lower side. He's playing the F4 position. This is basically the only position where you can make an impact, because you can't really push a 9-9, but you can have you can play this area. That's where I like to go as well, like E4, and you can have some side shots, as well as you can sometimes able to shoot at their spawn if someone spots them. At the same time, you need some support at the back because they can flank you, like that one heavy it's doing. So you can easily get caught out when you have no support, but this wasn't the case for Tokito. He put 2 shots in T58, turned around, realized mouse was flanking, and put a shot in mouse's upper plate as well. This tank has very, very high pen for a heavy tank. I think it has the highest penetration for both standard as well as premium. So standard has 276 AP penetration and premium is 370 heat. That's actually more than any medium penetration as well for premium rounds. We do have TDs that are more pen. So this tank has no problem going through super heavy tanks. It goes through them like butter, even if you don't aim at the weakest of spots because of a very high pen as well as the gun caliber. He puts a shot in mouse, finished, and mouse was taken out by the enemy team. Then he put another shot in T32 and is finally reloaded with his last shell and put another one. So he's reloading and shooting. This is also one of the fastest game you will see where a tank does 12k damage. So, and one of the thing when you want to do exceptionally well in this tank is you need someone with you that can do the cleanup job. As you can see, the T95 E6 has been doing the cleanup job for him. He finished the QL, the T32, so that Tokito can focus on high health tanks. He put another 2 shots in Leopard and managed to get to 6300 damage. His team has been winning this entire time by a tank or 2, so he has to keep moving, otherwise he will not get much damage. Usually when your team is losing, you can play slow, as the enemy team will drive into you and you can punish them. But when your team is winning, you have to be aggressive if you want to get some damage. He's reloading. The reload is relatively quick, but the interclip is what is on the higher side. So you have to play, as I said before, play it as a single shot tank which has 7.5 seconds of reload between each shells, and then you don't fire for about 20 seconds. So you put 2 shots in FP, take him out of the game, and then put another shot in 114 SP2, which brings him to 8300 damage. Only 5 tanks remaining, and Tokito is looking for his next target. At this point, he would be getting a little bit anxious, as I said, you know, the 5-digit number. He does high roll T30, take him out of the game. 1k away from the 10k mark, and the SP2 in the enemy team is also about to die. He tried to hit Valor, but Valor was moving and he doesn't have the best shell velocity, so missed out on that shot, and you could see the frustration wiggle. He's at 9800 damage and he might be like, okay, can I get the 10k? His team luckily is behind. They're not being very aggressive, so Tokito is having that benefit where he can be the first one to charge and get that early damage, because the last thing you want to do is hit a tank that has 100 or 200 health. So he goes around the corner. Valor is not really focusing on him with the RBRT and pens. That was a little bit lucky pen because he's shooting heat and he looks like he hit the side of the tank. And in some cases, you'll end up getting absorbed by the tracks. So he did manage to put both his shots and hit the 11k mark. He has one shot remaining. Artillery is full health. And look at that. He managed to ammo-hack the artillery, taking all his health and hitting him for 1200 plus. The game lasted about 5 minutes. And he managed to do 12.4k damage. I don't think he stopped, or like as soon as he was reloading, he was firing. He didn't get any window where he was not doing anything. So that's it for this game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.